Hey everyone, so this is our second question and answer video. The first one was just me, so now this time I have Steve here for the video. So we have a few questions, so I'm going to go ahead and start answering them. So the first one is, how many kids do you want and how far apart?
Well, we recently decided that we're just going to have two.
Unless we win the lottery.
Yeah,
Which I think we're having 3, so we must be winning the lottery. But no, basically we have decided that we will only have 2. So we wanted to have them about as far apart as they are.
Yeah, real
so
close in
we
age.
got what we wanted. And there we go. They're going to be about 22 months apart. And that's nice. Steve and his brother are about how many months apart?
I don't know, there's about a year and 4 months, 14 months. It's 16 months.
16 months. And then my brother and I are 1 year and 19 days apart. And my brother and I are relatively close. And your brother and you are close.
No, we're all pretty close.
Yeah, Steve has 2 other brothers. He's got 3 brothers in total. And they are all close. But, of course, it's nice having one brother that's very close in age. And it was nice for me, too. So, we are happy with that. Now, the second and 100% most asked question I have ever asked is, how old is Steve?
Well, I'm old enough to know better and young enough to do it again.
So, for some reason, Steve has decided he does not want to disclose how old he is. We'll say that there is a significant age difference between the two of us.
I wouldn't say significant, but it's a pretty good gap.
There's a good age gap between us. And that's about as far as we'll go. Unless Steve would like to let everyone know how old he is.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
You never know. Somebody might hack into your stuff and have all your information, so you can't. You've got to be cautious.
Is it difficult taking care of Eva while pregnant?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. The main thing that makes it difficult, especially, was at the very beginning, because it's not so much now because I've got more of my energy back during the day. But at the very beginning, I was so exhausted, and then my morning sickness was horrible, so that was really hard looking after Eva. And I really felt like I was neglecting Eva, because I was just so exhausted, and I didn't feel like myself, and I felt like I wasn't giving Eva the proper attention, and we were kind of stuck watching movies and TV all day because I just did not feel up to doing very much. So, yes, it is difficult to take care of Eva while pregnant. What kind of vitamins were you and Steve taking while trying to conceive? Well, there is, because we did make TTC vlogs when we were planning for this baby, we did actually say in there what vitamins we were taking. Yeah. But basically, I was taking prenatal vitamins and folic acid and what else?
That was pretty much it.
Yeah, and then vitamin E. I was taking vitamin E, but that was it. But for Steve...
I was taking like a multivitamin GNC Men's Sport, which pretty much has every mineral and vitamin you could think of in it.
Yeah, so that's just like a really good multivitamin.
I was taking extra zinc.
Yeah. So that's about it as far as vitamins go. If you want like a more in-depth answer to that, I would suggest going back and looking at our TTC videos because we actually do show the vitamins that we were taking. Okay, when I spotted during week 8 through 10, was it after intercourse or ultrasounds? No, it wasn't, because I started spotting when Steve went back to work. And I did have an ultrasound, but it was at 6 weeks, 5 days, and that was an internal ultrasound. But no, I didn't spot after that. They think that the spotting that I had initially was when I should have had my period, I spotted, which that did happen with my first, with Eva. And then they said that it could have also been just because as my uterus was stretching, there was maybe a little bit of old blood there. Then that's what I was spotting. I'm not obviously 100% sure, but the baby is fine and the pregnancy is fine, so we're not worrying about it anymore. Have I had an internal ultrasound this pregnancy? Well, I just answered that. Yes, I have. I had one at 6 weeks, 5 days. Now, this is another one totally not relating to my pregnancy or us, but what products do I use on my skin? And I don't use anything fancy. I really like Clean and Clear, so I use a Clean and Clear, like a makeup remover. It comes in like a tall, skinny purple bottle, and I use different kinds of cleansers that they have. Like right now, I'm using their Pineapple Morning Burst cleanser, and then I have a moisturizer from them too, and that's all I use. I'm very lucky, and I have very good skin, and I don't break out, and I never have. So I can't really make too many suggestions for anyone, but yeah, that's what I use. And how did we come up with the name Evangelina? Well,
just thought we liked the name Eva, and then it kind of went from there.
We liked Eva, and then I said, oh, like, we were talking about Eva Longoria and Eva Mendes, and then it kind of got into Evangeline Lilly, and then we liked Evangeline, but we didn't like it enough to use that name. And then Steve was like, how about Evangelina? And I think that's it. And we decided.
Yeah,
that was like a long time before I was pregnant with Eva, though, that we liked that name.
Yeah.
And then when we found out we were having a girl, that was her name. Okay. Do I think I know what I'm having?
It's a boy.
Yeah, okay. So Steve's intuition says it's a boy. But Steve's intuition said it was a boy last time, too, and he was almost 100% thinking that it was a boy. This time, from the very beginning, I thought that there was a boy, and then I thought maybe there was a girl, and I still feel like to this day that there's one boy and one girl.
Yes, we'll find out.
We'll find out from our ultrasound. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I would feel like there's one boy and one girl. I 100% knew that Eva was a girl, and that's why it's kind of confusing for me why I don't know this time, and I really feel like deep down it's one boy and one girl. I guess we'll all find out soon. Okay, and then these are some more questions. Sorry.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Are we hoping this baby is a boy?
It'd be nice to have one of each if we're stopping at 2.
Yes, it would be nice to have one of each, and I think that...
You already got a daddy's girl, now you need a mama's boy.
Yeah, that's true. I think that if I never had a boy, I would be disappointed that I would never get to have a boy, but then if we had 2 girls, we would be thrilled as well. Ultimately, as long as they're healthy at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I think, though, if I didn't have another girl, I would also be disappointed in some ways, because I always wished I had a sister. So I would kind of be really, I don't know, I'd be very excited for Eva to have a sister.
Well, I came from a family with 3 other siblings, and, if we would have had 2, we would have been a lot more spoiled. But I don't know, I love all my brothers, so there's nothing I can really change about that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, for us, I think 2 is perfect. So come on, boy!
And if not, then hopefully we get a nephew.
Gotta take him out, teach him everything I need to teach him.
Okay.
All that fun stuff that guys do.
Yes.
The male commodity.
That's right. Now, another question. Are you a stay-at-home mommy? Yes, I am. And will I be after this baby's born?
Yes, you
Absolutely.
are.
How long are we planning? I'm going to just expand on this a little bit. How long are we planning for me to be a stay-at-home mom? At least until they go to school. Both full-time. So kindergarten it wouldn't be because, of course, they still go part-time. But once they start to go full-time, then I'll probably go back to work part-time and then gradually go more and more and more. What I'm going to do, I haven't decided yet. Was this pregnancy planned? Yes, it was. And if you watch our TTC videos, you can see us planning and trying to have another baby.
Practice makes perfect.
So, how old is Eva? I guess this person doesn't watch our videos. Eva is, 15 months old.
She'll be 16 months on the 11th.
Yeah, January 11th, because she was born on September 11th, 2010. Okay, and why is Steve away so much?
Because I work.
And what do you do?
Well, in the winter I work on the drilling rig, so I'm an oil driller. And
where do you work?
I work all over the place, from northern British Columbia to northern southern Alberta.
And that means that Steve could be away for days or weeks or months, and we don't really ever know. So when I do say, "Oh well, I'll make a video when Steve's home next," I can't say Steve's gonna be home next in 4 days because Steve could be home next in 2
you
months.
complain now, but once the money starts rolling in, then she's all smiles.
There you go.
Uh,
No, and I don't really complain too much about it. It is difficult. I wouldn't say it's difficult on our relationship for Steve to be away as much because it is kind of almost nice. Because
Yeah, you get your space still.
Yeah, I think that I'm quite independent. Even though I rely on Steve for a lot, I still consider myself to be quite independent. So I like to be able to do things on my own, but I also like having Steve here. So then when Steve's gone for a little while and he comes back, it's always like having that exciting feeling to see each other.
Yeah, and then when I leave, why do you leave me? Why? I get that whole spiel. It's like, well, I gotta go to work. And then anyway, in the spring, summer, I work in the film industry as a writer, director, actor, kind of do it all. So, yeah, it keeps me busy. And I have a lot of fun doing it. So, it's the yearly cycle.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking on our iPad for anything new. That was more.
I kind of regret buying this iPad because now I never see her. She's like always iPadding here, iPadding there.
Yeah. Another how old is Steve?
Yeah.
So anyway, how old were you when you got married? Well,
No,
we
we
won't
just got
say
married.
that because we just got married in April 2011. We got married on April 14th in Jamaica. And I was 21 when we got married. And Steve was blank. Old enough. How does it go?
Old enough to know better, young enough to do it again.
There you go. But he didn't do it again. This was both our first marriage.
There's only a decade age gap.
Before we get that confused. Well, now you've given it away.
Yeah, I did.
So,
Are you happy?
do your math. Just seeing if there's anything else that anyone...
That's right, I like them new.
And that's it.
All right.
So thank you very much for all of your questions, and we hope that we have answered them as best we can. And if you have any other questions for us for a third question and answer video, please put them below in the comments. And if you haven't liked us on Facebook, make sure you go ahead and do that with Mommy and One and Counting. And if you have Twitter and you would like to follow me, it's Mommy of One and C. And I do daily, hourly updates. So please do that. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to us. Thanks for watching.